If you're alone, they'll try to intimidate you. They work great in numbers with intimidation. And another thing is, if you don't have somebody with you who can testify against them, I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want. I've usually done audits alone, which is probably a bad idea on my part now that I've kind of fallen on the radar. I mean, like I said, they've been in front of my home. They've called me. They've harassed me quite a bit for my activism. So for me to come out here alone isn't a good idea. I think the fact that there's two of us, they're more inclined to sit back a little bit and question what they're doing. It's Joshua Martinez here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am at the Metropolitan Police Department headquarters right here on Martin Luther King. As you guys can see, this is a huge building. I'm gonna get a closer look. I just wanted to come across the street and get a good shot of the building. And just a reminder, guys, they are hiring. So if there are any of you out there who are thieves, kidnappers, extortionists, abusers, who want to take your talent pro and go professional here with Las Vegas PD, this is where you can go. I'm out here with Prince Vegeta News Network. We're out here, we're going to do an audit together. Oh, we got a little lounge. Little lounging area here. Yeah.
Hey guys, why are you filming back here?
Oh, we heard this was a pretty big property, so we wanted to come check it out.
Okay, but why are you filming back here?
Just gathering content for a story. Who are you?
Okay, I'm Detective Katowicz with Metro.
Oh, okay.
With the, in today's day and age of terrorism and everything else, whenever there's people filming it at a government facility, I'm just curious why they're doing it.
Oh, just gathering content for a story.
Okay, what kind of story?
I can't expose that right now. It's still under, production, I guess, if you want to say.
Maybe in a couple weeks,
all right.
Check it out. Okay. What's your badge number, sir?
Why do you need that?
It is policy to identify.
Is it a policy to identify yourself?
It's 6360.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They don't like to ID, but they like to come and ask us questions. How about next time, none of your damn business? Well, they got a nice area. It's a beautiful piece of property, but they want to know why we're taking pictures of it. Let's go out to the front. I don't think there's a way out this way.
Guys, we have a person that's being detained. You can't film this. I need you to go down there. Okay?
Oh, all right. Well, 10 feet says that's all you need.
You're at a private facility. Go.
No, it's public. It's public. Okay. Dude, this isn't our first rodeo. Guy, this isn't our first rodeo. This isn't our first rodeo. Just calm down. You're doing a lot of this. You need to start doing this. All right?
I realize you're trying to lay a trap.
Trap?
What trap?
What are you hiding, sir?
Yeah, clearly. Have a nice day, guys. Go ahead.
You're dismissed. Do what you want.
Just know you're being live streamed.
Okay, thanks.
We're just people with cameras.
You can watch us anytime you want. You can ask us questions, but we can't film. Look.
See, she has
there,
no
yeah.
with photography.
There you go. There you go. Exercising your First Amendment.
I like it this way.
Do it.
I like it this way.
Sweet. Sweet. Very good. See? That's all we're doing. A camera's nothing. A camera's nothing. There's no reason to be scared.
No reason to be nervous.
Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly why we do this. Yeah.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. No reason to be nervous. Jesus. Officers are camera shy in this town.
architectural building.
10 feet is all they need, but they don't understand. Wherever we're standing, we have every right to film. We have every right to record. I mean, I have a right to come and document the people that we pay.
Listen to that, folks.
And record it. We anywhere we can see, anywhere the eye can see, we're allowed to observe and report. We're just observing organized crime here. That's all we're doing.
You saw how they react.
Aren't they always telling us that, well, if you have nothing to hide, go ahead and talk to us? Why are you afraid to talk to us? Well, why are you afraid of being recorded?
There you go.
But there's no point of arguing with people like him. He's a detective, and
Hashtag knowledge.
yeah.
And if you guys think this is bad, you know, wait till you get unlawfully taken in.
Yeah.
What happens in there? It's crazy. And they think it's a joke, you know? They
Yeah.
think it's a fucking joke.
Oh, this isn't a sidewalk, is it? No. I mean, the lady made a good point. She's like, there's no reason to be scared.
Exactly.
There's no reason to be nervous. Then why is your guy acting like this?
Why, Todd?
Why, Todd? We just want to know why you're recording.
Expo. Great food over there.
And he tried saying it was a private facility?
He did say
No, this is public, bro. This is a private facility.
And you the people don't get there to report. It's scary, but hey, like some man have said, you know, let them balls and get out there. It gets easier. It does.
I wonder where they have the memorial for the citizens who were murdered at the hands of Las Vegas Metropolitan Police.
How's it going?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Anything I can help you with?
No, we're all good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Where are you headed to there, sir?
Just checking out the building.
Once you go back there, it's a restricted area. You're welcome to stay in the public area. You're more than welcome to.
Is there a sign around there?
There are.
Yeah, let me check that out if you don't mind.
There are restricted areas.
Just kind of share with the public, let them know where the restricted areas are.
You're more than welcome to. So once you hit this area, so you walk around the wrong side of the building, but there's a restricted area sign that's right over here to your right. And it's because, see the parking garage where you hold police vehicles? It's
Right.
secured. And this area out here is all built for the public. Everything's designed
Right.
for the public out this way.
Right, and
If
like
you're-
the benches over there, the tables and
Yeah,
stuff
you wanna
like
go
that
sit
over
down
there.
over there, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually when an area is restricted, it'll say, it'll have like, obviously, the restricted area, employees
Absolutely,
only.
That's what I was pointing out. There's restricted over there when you get to the parking garage.
Right. Like that area is all fenced off and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
you're welcome to go wherever you want.
Okay.
As long as you're not in the restricted area of the parking garages. If you need records is out front. If you need building B, it's right over there. And building C for internal affairs is over on that side. And you're more
Sweet.
than welcome to go in those lobbies, okay?
cool.
All right,
Thanks.
have a
Thank you
good
guys
day.
very
Can I
much.
get a complaint form? You can go right over here to building A for internal affairs, and you can go in there. Thank you. Good.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Have a good one, folks.
Well, once he knew he wasn't going to intimidate us, he kind of backed off. He said he was going to show me some signs. He said he was going to show me some signs where it said restricted area, but he couldn't show it. I was like, well, I would like to see the restricted sign so that I could share with the public so that they know we're not to cross. We're not to cross. So he said the public information area was in the front, right? I want to go check that out.
I need a complaint form, actually.
Oh, you're going to file a complaint on Mr. Todd?
No, actually on the guy who arrested me.
Oh, okay.
Sean Hurley. He likes to take steroids and be mean to the community.
You know, a lot of these cops are on that steroid stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously these guys aren't.
Just sucks that the people, the future, that's supposed to look up to these folks, some take advantage of it. My daughter ain't supposed to be afraid of these folks.
Well, it's public. What building was this again, sir? Public.
Turn on my body cam.
Public information.
No, so this is where attorneys go to get their reports.
Gotcha.
Okay, if you need to file a report, it's right around the front. It's the record bureau where that officer's walking. You go in.
Gotcha.
You go to your rights. It's like the DMV where you put in what you need. They're going to give you a number. Building B is if you have an appointment with Office of Human Resources or you're testing to become a police officer, corrections officer, one of our employment facilities. Building A over there. If you want to file a complaint, you go around the other side. There's a door that says Internal Affairs. You go in there, and that's where you file a complaint. So that's what we're saying.
Sweet. Thank you.
Look,
Excuse me.
he said he was going to turn. He said, "Wait, I'm going to turn my body on."
Oh, hey. More power to him, man. It protects.
never did.
Cameras protect everyone, man. It's not just for our safety; it's for theirs as well. To make sure the truth is there.
But just to show you the mentality of those folks.
And if you notice, they're like, well, we're not used to this. We're not used to people filming us and asking us questions and exercising their rights. Usually that happens when a citizen is confronted. But now, since people are on the offensive, they go out and they're questioning and testing and auditing and seeing how knowledgeable officers are. Let's get out of their way. They're coming back. Police records. And the area to do a complaint is in here, right?
I think it said A over there.
A? Okay, okay.
Fence over there.
Well, let's check out this area for a moment. So this is the Police Records and Fingerprint Bureau. I believe this is where people go get the
now serving N152 at
sheriff's
window
cards and
number
stuff like that.
15.
Oh, yeah.
You think you can get done?
It's in here.
It isn't.
Yeah.
Put it online.
Oh, that was that one. Yep, that's my fault. You're in the right spot. I was
But you baptize, you database, you got figured out, you should be fine.
Okay, so you change the address.
Yeah, you change the address, you have time to do that. But you can go.
Deposit your unwanted
Yeah,
prescription
you
drugs.
can go online.
Oh,
Go
get the
key up.
prescription drugs in here,
Sheets,
folks.
that's all figured out.
Man, so they can resell them.
Okay? Alright.
I'm just kidding.
Okay? You got everything that's time.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm just gathering cotton for the story, sir.
Yeah, get it squared away. Okay?
Thank you, officer.
Informed him of his rights. It's good.
Learn something tonight.
Good.
Yeah. Get that out.
Oh, he tried to get you kicked out?
He told me to get that out of his face.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just...
What's your name, sir?
Window number 15.
Sorry.
What's that name going to be?
What is 12, 16?
12, 16. What if they be, I think?
I'm just gathering content for a story. I was just asked.
Hey, so you guys almost done here?
I'm just gathering content. I mean, the sooner I don't get interrupted, the faster I can gather.
Okay, so I'm just asking. Yeah, because the big thing is, you're disturbing everybody else is the thing, which, still isn't against the
not
law.
talking about
Yeah, it's not. It's not against the law.
Oh, I
It's just-
understand that,
yeah.
but I'm just letting you guys know that.
No,
You're
I know.
slowing down the process for them.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like abortion, but it still happens.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
things that go on that some people just gotta have thick skin for. I mean, you obviously have a camera.
Yeah.
There's cameras all over the place.
that's true.
You guys were in front of my house not too long ago watching my house. I didn't have no problem. I actually offered them sandwiches. So, I mean,
but it's still legal and lawful.
yeah, I won't get you on camera.
That's the thing. You can't control that. So, they have a constitutional right, so, and I respect that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What's your name and badge number?
Mark has 6250.
And thank you for being professional, by the way.
It's all good, dude.
Yeah, sweet.
Now serving G059
So you want to go
at
check
window
out
number
the next
10.
building over?
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah.
Check out that next one.
Yeah. So it's totally legal. Now they know that it's totally legal to record.
Now serving G060 at window number 12. Now serving N15.
Excuse me?
Are y'all with the news?
No, we're just private photographers and videographers.
Oh, for
We do
real?
this. We go around making sure cops don't get out of line. And
Well, hey, y'all, I got something to show you to blow your head away.
oh, really?
Yeah, watch this. I just came from a lawyer's office, right? This guy went to court this morning, right?
Yeah.
On 4 different charges, right?
Uh-huh.
And, they gave him a $10,000 bond. And guess what? I went upstairs and found out won't no charges filed. And then prosecuted.
It's a racket, man. I mean, it's all extortion and kidnapping. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's all
And
that.
that's what I be telling people. I said, man, they got so many people locked up but kidnapped
Yeah.
without charges being filed. I'm going to start some stuff with that. Where's that paper? Let me show you.
Now
I'll
serving
show you about that. I'm going to show you.
N153 at window number 16.
This guy today, he went to court today, right? All these charges, right? No bond. Then they gave him a bond, $1,000 bond, and $2,000 bond, and $2,000 bond. I went upstairs to the clerk's office. I said, did they file the charges? The clerk said, no complaint filed. So I said, listen, can you mark stamp date this time, date this? When I came here, 9:30. So they had a hearing at 7:30, 8:30, 7:45. With no complaint filed against this man, get this man a $10,000 bond with no
Wow.
charges filed.
Wow. And that's the way it is. They get money for every inmate that's in custody.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter. They keep him 3 or 4 days. They still get paid.
Wow.
He loses his job, loses his home.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
And that's what our movement is trying to do.
Man.
We're trying to remind them that they can't convert rights into privileges and keep us
You got a card?
in jail
You got a
for
card? You got
no
a card?
charges. No, sir, I don't.
You know, because that's what I'm doing too. Because I got a whole lot of paperwork about people that's illegally locked up. I got a guy going to court next on the 7th for no charges being filed, right? Right. And so what they're going to do, they're going to have a hearing. They're going to have an in-chambers hearing, right? I said, why y'all want to have an in-chambers hearing? Why y'all not going to get this man an attorney to represent himself? Oh, no, the judge is going to hear it in her own office. With no charges filed. This man been locked up for 11 years.
Wow, man.
With no charges filed. He showed me the paperwork. This is not on his paperwork.
That's insane, man. I mean, I wish there was a better way to fight this. I mean, this is really organized crime. This is what these guys are. They're the real thugs here.
I know. I mean, I thought I was the Lord.
I wonder how many people here are asking for a right to carry their firearm.
Right.
It's a right, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's a right, they can't convert it into a privilege.
Right.
But yet people are here asking for sheriff's card to work, to carry their firearm, to do different type of things. So then you kind of got to ask yourself, is it about safety or is it about revenue?
Right.
But it was awesome meeting you, brother.
What did they say about your camera? Is it okay for you to do that?
Yeah. This is all legit. This is all First Amendment protected activity. Right.
Thank you very much, because you showed us. I was wondering.
Wherever the eye can see, whatever I can see with my eye, my video camera can record.
Make sure you put that on there.
Yeah. And how long has this man been in jail?
He's been in there since the 25th, with no charges filed, and held on a $10,000 bond.
Wow.
And you see it right there, filed as of 9:30. Nothing been filed as of 9:30 a.m. And he went to court at 7:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, they'll try anything to keep you locked up. But hey, man, it was awesome meeting you. Thanks for talking. Thanks for the chat. Nice to meet you.
Now serving N154 at window number 16.
No problem. Have a good day. We'll see you later.
You too, buddy.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Not a problem at all.
Now serving N155 at window number 9.
See, what happened was that cop, he made a phone call. If you remember, big guy made a phone call. Whoever he made a phone call to told him it's perfectly legal for them to record in public. That's why he came back to us and said, look, it's perfectly fine. He didn't want people getting upset. You know, that's more what their concern is, people's feelings. But you have to remember, if people's feelings trump my rights, where do we draw the line? Are we now making our rights subject to the feelings of our neighbors? I mean, like I said. So I'm gonna go take a look in this building next. One lady in there didn't like the fact that we were recording, but we still had that right to record.
Towards another human being.
What's that? Do you want to be on YouTube?
Yeah, why not?
That's a good attitude. That's a good attitude.
Oh, give a shout out. Give a shout out. Say hi to the people.
YouTube videos about people being stopped by police and only giving their name and having to fight with customs and immigration and all the rest of that. So if that's your thing, be well.
You know, I think of it more as a way to assert our rights as citizens. Like I was telling my friend outside, I'm a firm believer that I mean, we the people are the rightful rulers and the masters of both Congress and the justice system, pretty much, of both Congress and the courts. Not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert it. Now, how do you know if the Constitution's been perverted if you haven't read it?
Right.
So what I'm trying to do is encourage people to read the Constitution. Don't just learn little phrases here and there. Learn it all. Learn how to assert your rights in an appropriate way. Some folks don't like it, some do, but it's, you know, it's all fun, you know.
What's going on? How's it going, folks?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
What's going on, man?
I love that smile, bro.
Just coming here, just getting on, just clocking in.
Just
Right on. Right on. Hey, but it was awesome talking to you, man. Thank you very much.
Anything you'd like to tell the community, sir?
No, we're just taking pictures of the building, just asserting our rights as civilians and people of this country, of this nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Cool.
If you need anything, I'm Officer Sheldon, this is Officer Albertson.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you guys.
We'll be around, so if you need anything, let us know.
Yeah. Like I was telling these guys, we're not here to antagonize or intimidate. We're just actually here trying to educate and inspire. You know?
It'd be nice if we could go have coffee sometime.
Yeah.
I got my own coffee right now, but thanks very much.
Yeah, but it's not that good Colombian coffee, though. I bet it's that 7-Eleven stuff, huh?
You guys take care, huh?
You too, man.
Any words for the community, officer? Something for them folks? Say it. You guys heard it. Boom. Huh?
I was looking at the emblem on your shirt. It's a British emblem.
Oh. I thought you said, can I breathe?
Oh, he was reading your shirt?
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to read my shirt. British emblem, he said it's here, I'll switch it over. It's an Express.
Well, that was weird. They just threw down their bags and came and talked to us. I thought they were clocking in, but I guess they put down their bags just in case they thought they were gonna have to go hands-on. Yeah. You know, they put them down, surround us. What's going on, guys? Is there anything we can do for you? But, all right, this building's pretty cool.
One of these days, I'm gonna challenge, and with all respect. Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am? Can I have a complaint form? Is this where I get complaint forms?
No, we don't have it. That's building C.
They told me building A.
Okay.
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
We don't have a supervisor. We're a volunteer.
Oh,
You're a volunteer.
Okay. All right. She's not happy about that. You know, these are everywhere. Now they're at the courthouses, the DMV, the police stations. What is it about recording law enforcement officials? What is it that they don't want us to record?
Por favor, no estén en sus celulares mientras en la ventana. Gracias. Ahorita acabo de pedir una forma de complaint.
Gentleman just told me that if you go on the outside, there's an internal affairs door you go to.
What about like a complaint form? They'll give it to me there, or?
He said for you to go there.
It's on the other side? Okay. Okay. We'll just go on the other side.
Thank you.
So you want to file that complaint today? You want to go, or you want to get the form? Okay.
Take it with me.
Okay.
So a quick change.
Yeah. She said on the other side?
On the other side.
Okay.
She said on the other side, folks. But notice that first she said go back to C or something. So she was trying to send me to the other building where they had just told us to come from. Let's go to the other side. No hard feelings, you know. Everyone's gonna learn from this. I'll learn from this. I'll know where to come look out for a complaint for next time.
We just got to be careful they're not trying to send us into a secured area.
Yeah, for sure.
Just walk into that door right there.
Walk in there like Tadia.
Wait, where's the code? Excuse me, is this where we go for the complaints? To file a complaint form? Do you guys know?
It's over on the record section on the next building to the.
I was told to come this way towards internal affairs and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the very end door.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Yep, go straight to the end of the building on the right side.
Thanks.
All right, have a good one. It was a good day. Some people learned there's no violence. And we just have this vehicle over here, this dog.
This internal affairs? He said at the door at the end.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're messing with us.
You see that, folks? Let's see. Where's the story? That's where
Internal affairs, where would they be?
right around the corner to your left.
Right around the corner to the left. Gotcha. Well, let's just snap some pictures here for a little bit.
Oh, of course. As a matter of fact.
A little blue truck that's following us. It's in the garage now, just spying on us. Looks like it took us back around to the side.
Hey, how's it going, boss?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing much, man. Just getting some pictures of the buildings.
What for?
Private story that I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
private story?
Yeah.
What
So
for? I mean,
can't expose that right now, man. Otherwise,
about
I
police or what?
yeah, it's about everything having to do with Las Vegas. I don't want to expose my story and compromise the whole film. So
All right. Just be careful. All I can tell you is we got a lot of civilians coming and going. You're probably going to get stopped a lot just because you're videotaping everything.
yeah, I
I
know.
know it's open to the public. Just
Yeah.
be careful about who's who and what's what.
I know, and that's
This
in
day and
today's day and age. I guess
There you go,
people are
man.
worried about us filming, but it's kind of one of those things that
It's a public place. I totally
yeah,
get it.
yeah. I mean, people have to get used to the camera. My liberties can't be at the mercy of someone's
No,
feelings.
it's
You
the
know,
same
my
with us.
liberties
That's why
are
we wear them. That's
No,
why
we
we do
understand,
them.
but
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes down to having it's a critical infrastructure
Right.
when it comes down to it. So yeah, I mean, people have questions and things do happen. Things do happen. It's just you're probably gonna get stopped.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna,
mean,
you're gonna get a million, especially with cops walking around. You're gonna get stopped at 100
probably,
times, so-
probably,
So
man.
just be advised.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it, man.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yep.
Well, now that I found him, I think they'll help me out.
They're together.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
yours.
Take it easy, man.
I'm being cordial, and you're telling me to.
Just step back. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not telling you not to
All right, man.
step back. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Everything cool?
Huh? No.
Everything cool? Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, I got no problem with recording. This is my workspace. I'm talking to my partner. I gave him my
You
badge
guys
like
weren't
5
talking, bro.
times.
I have it on film.
Huh?
I have it on film. You were there on your own. What do you mean you were
Okay.
talking to your partner?
Yeah, and you were over there, and now you were right next to his door while he's here. So
All right,
asking you to
man.
Step back.
Did they make contact with you?
Uh huh.
So is he being detained or is he free to go?
I didn't tell him anything. I actually told him to step back.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
I'm not telling him to stop.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to go check out the front, get some pictures. You got everything recorded?
Uh huh.
All right.
Got a cute smile, bro.
Thank you. That's what my mom said.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I
We
just
should address this before.
what happened?
When we first.
Okay.
You guys know that you can film.
Right, right.
No problem. What you can't do is you can't go to any of the vital areas. You cannot enter doors that are secure.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so if you do
You know
do
that. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
then that is trespass.
It's not the first rodeo.
Okay. And
Of course.
you got to understand,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of cops seeing you film, it begins to well.
Right. Right.
So whatever motive you have for wanting to put something on YouTube or whatever, that's great. But you got to understand, it's baggage that comes with it.
Yeah,
All right.
and you know what? This is what we're trying to build up is a relationship we're just trying to build up.
That's not the right way to do it.
Hey, you know what? Shooting people, unarmed people, isn't the right way to do it either.
I understand.
You know, so what we want to do is show that there's no reason to be afraid of these buildings or people in uniform. Nobody should be afraid of officers nowadays.
Okay.
But now there's an inherent fear of officers. So that's what we just want to show the public. Like, look, we can go here, we can come and go. The areas that are restricted, I've said it on my videos, many of my videos, areas that are obviously shown as restricted, you can't go beyond. ID readers, places that show, you know, the little red card reader, that is, we know that's restricted. Yeah. So.
I get you. Hey man, don't push me.
Sorry.
Get out of my way then. I've been right here. Get out of my way.
See, that's the type of professionalism we want to catch. Assholes like that.
That's what we're trying to.
You know, that was an asshole move.
But
what
you
that
won't
guy
do nothing about it. Yeah, you said that's what you're trying.
See, that's wrong.
You have to understand there's a lot of cops around here.
In this day and age, right?
But for him to push like that, if I were to do that to one of you guys, I'd be in handcuffs, possibly with a knee in my neck.
Exactly.
You know.
So I'll tell you what, you can sit and film me all day.
I'm not. We're not arguing that. We're not arguing that.
Well, we're not even here to film you.
I actually don't want to antagonize or make people upset.
Me.
Okay, so, but I'm just talking about that type of behavior.
People are gonna be people. I understand your point.
But you know, you have a job to uphold.
But if I were to use that in court, if I were to use that in court,
if I would have done that to him,
we're not talking.
What would he have done to me, sir?
We're not talking about
Mr. 80. Maybe we should warn them about the officers who are a little bit sketchy about people with cameras. Hey, I would be careful. There's a couple guys in there who are a little bit nervous about people with cameras, so I'd watch out with that. Well, some of the police were a little bit concerned that we had cameras and walking around the building, kind of checking out the landscape and taking photos of the.
Well, it makes sense that they're nervous.
It makes sense?
Yeah.
Why is it? Don't you think this is First Amendment protected activity?
Well, it is, but you know, look at where you're at, Las Vegas, and you have people scoping out certain buildings, especially after what happened at Mandalay.
Right, right.
You know, they have to be on their P's and Q's and pays close attention.
But see, and that's the start with the fear campaign. They say that, you know what, we need more security. They want us to sell certain liberties so we can feel a little sense of security. And they pump that fear campaign about, well, in today's day and age, things might happen. You know, we never know who has the camera. But here's the thing. If you're scared of my camera, you're wearing one, you have cameras around the building, we're not trying to conceal our presence. So what is there to be really scared of? Is it
I don't think it's scary so much as curious.
Okay, but curiosity makes them come up to us.
Around my house with cameras, I come out like, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing?
But that's private property. This is public property. We, the people, are the owners of this property. My goal is to try to show the public that we shouldn't be scared of some of these officers. But some of the reactions that we've had from some of the officers are completely unprofessional. Now, they're allowed to watch us whenever they want. They can tap our phones. They can go to my house and watch my home, harass me at work, which they've done all of the above. And it kind of makes you wonder, are they upset about the camera, or are they upset about the fact that I'm educating people on constitutional law? Marbury versus Madison said any law repugnant to the Constitution is null and void. So all these rules and regulations that they're passing are null and void. Why? Because they're contrary to the Constitution. All I'm simply trying to show is that, wait, we have to assert our rights. Otherwise, we're going to lose more liberties. You got cameras everywhere you go. I mean, here, they got cameras all over the place. So what really is it? We really got to get down to it. What is it? Is it their ego? Is it, I mean, that's the questions we ask. Yeah, we're trying. But you guys did a story on me. I appreciate that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you all.
Have a good one. There you guys have it. You know, a reporter.
You heard her? Yeah. You can understand their being nervous. It's like, well, wait a minute. Their nervousness can sometimes get a shot. Cops are nervous. Cops use that excuse all the time. I feared for my life. I was nervous. He reached for his waistband and I fired. It's a fear campaign. They pump this just every day. Look on the news. Guns, guns, guns. Bad people, October 1st, Mandalay Bay. Those are the key words that trigger us to do what they want. Pass a law. Let's get rid of bump stocks. Let's get rid of AR-15s. Maybe all the killing will stop. But if those who don't understand history, those who don't know it, don't understand that where there's a will, there's always a way. And if somebody wants to kill another human being, they will find a way to do it. It's happening in prisons. Prisons, no weapons are allowed, yet prisoners are dying every day.
Boom, guys, again. Where else? What else are we hear this? You guys had it. You guys had it live right there. Go check him out. Justice Martinez.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Some of the interactions with law enforcement were a little bit negative. We're still trying to figure some things out, but we will stay positive and continue to preach the Constitution and exercise our rights. This is Joshua Martinez. One City Boys stand for freedom. Remember why we do this: God, country, and family.
So like for new people, or even someone like me who wanted to get started, who saw this and I felt like, you know, if someone could do something, is there a little tip that, you know, as someone who's been doing this or knows and is knowledgeable, is there a tip out there for you guys? That
are you asking, like, if I have anything to offer? Yeah, know your rights, understand what you're doing isn't wrong. Don't do this with fear. Don't get scared. And I mean, even though that's hard to do because they are quite intimidating, sometimes they can use words right back to make you feel that you are in fact breaking the law. But just remember, have good intent in your heart. Go out with the intent to educate, not to intimidate. That you only want to remind our rulers, just like our founding fathers said, what nation can keep its liberties if its rulers aren't reminded from time to time that the people preserve the spirit of resistance? How can you show that you still preserve that spirit of resistance? By asserting your rights in a polite way, communicating with them the best way you can, asserting them firmly when they overstep that boundary, and tell them, no, I will not comply. Sir, you're breaking the law. These are my rights. Learn your statutes, learn your federal case law, and I know a lot of folks out there disagree with some interpretations of the case law that I've provided. But here's the thing: a right is a right. This is what you have to understand. All rights derive from property. If you have no property, you have no rights. My First Amendment right, my right to life, comes from my body. My body is my number one first form of property. As soon as I'm born, my body is my property. Anything that it produces is mine, okay? My labor, my thoughts, my ideas, the house that I build with my own two hands, it's mine. Look at the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights has 10 rights specifically mentioned. The First Amendment, the right to speech, the right to worship, the right to press. Where does that come from? My body, it's my property. The Second Amendment right, it's a piece of property defending my property, my body, and also my home, more property, right? I can also use my gun to go out and acquire property, hunting, to eat, so I can put that food in my body. It's mine. Look at the Third Amendment, the quartering of troops. Troops cannot go into your home and make themselves at home in your home, because why? If you don't give them permission, you're the property owner, you can tell them no. The Fourth Amendment, the right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects. Your person, houses, papers, and effects. What is your person? Property. House, property. Your papers, property. Your effects, your phone, your camera, more property. You have a right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects against all unreasonable searches and seizures. You have a right to be secure. And that's what I'm getting at. I don't want to instigate. I don't want to start fights with people. I actually want to educate them and inspire more to come out and start doing what we're doing. I know there are some who have different ways of doing things. They want to antagonize the officer, but there's no reason to do that. Simply asserting your right and letting them know what you're doing can make them mad, and you'll get a reaction. You don't really got to try that hard. Some of you seen my videos where Metro has arrested me simply for not giving my date of birth when they couldn't prove that I did anything wrong. Yep. They even admitted, no, you didn't do nothing wrong, but we still want to know your date of birth. They knew my name, but they arrested me anyways. And there's plenty of times after that where I've been harassed by Metro. They've arrested me. Why? Because of my activism. They want to say I'm this crazy sovereign citizen who doesn't believe in licensing and I just want to go and encourage people to hurt cops. No, I do believe in self-defense against a cop, but I'm not trying to tell people just go out and hurt cops. So let's just get that square, and like you said, if there's anything I can offer and give advice to people, it's that. Know your rights, know where they come from, understand that all rights derive from property. If you have no property, you have no rights.
Again, guys.